Aha Pinax TV ya be ma hwefo nyina akwa aba ne adam ase se mo beje bre ana ya hye mo se mo beje mre na ye de update ayensa aka nyina ye de amamo live on Pinax TV na breaking news abetime de amount sisi ni se ye Bernard Entwi Boesiako popularly known as chairman Wontumi sisi ame no ka say Accra High Court de ne judgment aba ye nim se nka 3rd July na was nka ba but ena me no ka say on 20th July judgment aba sisi ame no ka say chairman Wontumi yedino ekom 20 years. Eti ene the July 20th 2026 chairman Wontumi yedino ekom 20 years. On your screens Wontumi jailed for 20 years for illegal mining. Scientists illegal mining no Samreboi dear no and as I no say chairman Wontumi the Ashanti regional chairman for the New Patriotic Party. See I no say okom 20 years. There are other fines and asset charges I de abona and we'll go through and let you know emu de hin na your man of fines is so metua to the tune of 120,000 and ebi so the 20 years ye de ama chairman Wontumi see ama manfo do na kasa ewo ehom chairman Wontumi was found guilty on 2 main counts. And the 2 main counts no assigning mining rights without ministerial approval. And you are assigning mining rights at the man on one company or more at the adwuma without an approval from the ministry. And the essential etosubio and so you're purposely facilitating unlawful mining operations. Into mining operations are unlawful. And a chairman Wontumi edit ni hu ehye na justice Audrey Kokuvite and otana semno so 20 years imprisonment or de ama chairman Wontumi ayasanso de fines dodo na to the tune of 10,000 penalty units per count no nem so kikaboma ni nyina kowie about 120,000 and ye de ama chairman Wontumi asisi ameno ka say de ejebo enya bedru 20 years sisi aminim de ne lawyers asisi ameno ka say de omo ebeye e de afa ho because this is a ruling from an Accra High Court. And there are other higher courts. I don't know what their plans are. But then the unfortunate incident and the unfortunate outcomes of today's sitting court no and yede amamono. And chairman Wontumi and in a company, I contact mining limited. See, I'm not say there 20 years imprisonment. But then on your screens are some of the breakdowns. We'll take you through, and then you get to know what really happened at our court. And Neddy Wontumi jailed for 20 years for illegal mining. 80 and no and I didn't catch you say or the license. I mean, kind of saw the license my without any ministerial approval. And on the other side of it, and also mining, Nanka said you man or Koye, and also the High Court in Accra found him guilty in a judgment on Monday morning. So, okay, first part now, Bernard Entwi Boesiako, the New Patriotic Party Ashanti Regional Minister, Ashanti Regional Chairman, commonly referred to as Chairman Wontumi, has been found guilty and convicted on illegal mining charges. The High Court in Accra found him guilty in a judgment on Monday morning, and he has been jailed 20 years in Samreboi Mining Concession case. And Uchewa Justice Agbenroshi reports that the Accra High Court sentenced Chairman Wontumi to 20 years in prison in a trial in which he and his company, Akonta Mining Limited, were found guilty on 6 counts relating to the assignment of mineral rights without ministerial approval and facilitating an unlicensed mining operation. Entinyama mienu wey necessary Chairman Wontumi ejina so edi ajeli na omuchemu he is found guilty. Omuchemu no kre ne say you are not guilty until proven guilty no sisi edie Chairman Wontumi has been found guilty. Say or the mining license at the Akoma on company, Akonta Mining Company without any ministerial approval. And I was also facilitating an unlicensed mining operation at Samreboi. That was after the court presided over by Justice Audrey Kokuvite held that the prosecution had proved its case that Chairman Wontumi and Akonta Mining permitted Henry Okum and Michael Jedueisi to undertake mining activities on the company's concession without securing prior approval of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and thereby facilitated illegal mining on the land. And after said the medical to Johnny Justice Kokuvi Audrey ono ene tena nsem no so a ochiremu a enema mienu or the mining permit ema nkofo mienu bi a omo ena somehow omo manage the company no ema omo ekoye esa adwuma no on that particular in that particular forest as see am no ka say na so akoye in addition to the jail term aha ena fines no ewo no enti yaso netie sika wo say tuade aka 20 years no ho. In addition to the jail term, Chairman Wontumi will pay 120,000 Ghana cedis in default, of which he will serve 3 years in prison. His company, however, will pay 180,000 on 2 counts. Eti na just Chairman Wontumi na nkasa 120,000 fines ena obetua and a contaminating company na nkasa so betua 180,000 doing the charges do na I think to the count of about 6 of them or so ebi efa the company no ho ebi nso ono ankasa mu na efa ne ho and some of them he's supposed to pay a fine. The company in 180,000 Ghana cedis. Ono ankasa Chairman Wontumi no 10,000 penalty units no omaboabo no amana kodru 120,000 Ghana cedis and so Chairman Wontumi he has to pay. It is say am no ka say there ensem no ababaye bebre. Relying largely on circumstantial evidence, the court was of the view that the absence of ministerial approval was never contested by the defense, describing the admission as implicit since no application for approval had been made by the company. And your chema, omo eda binkane say ministerial approval. Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. There was no approval from them. Say Chairman Wontumi and the company betimi akwa ye adwuma and mining ewo Samreboi ho. Enti anu no mugina so people because it is after that point any ebekọ say adwuma no pa mo ye no say na mo ye no, how are we going to serve the judgment? Enti anu so no mugina enti say no ena ye gina so because say me wuro bi dem na say ye mie gate na mintimi emie mintimi mie ana mintimi wuram enkonko di bone enti anu ne ye gina so more ena ye di ejeli no enti largely no sentencing no dodo na gina say no muni license omo ede ekoye adwuma omo to aso ede koye adwuma so omo apply ye any delay ye so omo apply no so ni nyina wo ho. But then court ho so nsensem na ekoso no according to Niema ekoso no there were no defense on that particular aspect of licensing. Oman for Bibia Metre say, oh, we had license, and I said we didn't have license. A Bibian soon you was saying, oh, we were on the process. Maybe Omo Edin Kama a partial one be, and I said the Ombet Mirajina so Edia Juma before the main license, there was nothing like that. So I said, Omo Shedabo Mutrim Pose Omuko Rat Forest Hall, Aqua di Juma without any approval from the ministry. Chairman Wontumi had told the court that he granted Henry Okum permission only to reclaim land by planting coconut and not to mine. So Chairman, also license or the man Okum Henry say omunkoye juma ewo forest hono or the mom said they should go and reclaim the land. And to reclamation of the land in Chiremua. Illegal mining we assassin na wo kwako duadua nnua said the forest will regain its plants and then trees. Or say sa license ni mom no de ma omo na ono de onim se na omo ebekọ akoye mining ebi ewo ho. Or say and not to mine enti chemu wa omo license ne say omo nkono omo koye mining ewo forest nim. He said he did not know Okum was a small-scale miner, maintaining that Okum had presented himself as a mine support service provider. The court, however, held that his explanation could not stand. Until I say the other license numpoma no say on fan koye adwuma no na or say or your mining support person. Enti mining no omo boaboa said ebeya o ye mining na obefa kwan paso na waye no. Now, one who say a small scale miner, in fact, it's two. You know, there's a difference between small scale mining and then galamsey. And you know the difference. But then, if you want to say, small scale, na galamsey. The court, however, held that his explanation could not stand. It's added that Chairman Wontumi let no evidence to verify Okum's claimed reclamation. Chairman Wontumi had told the court, yes, Okum's reclamation experience, and that Okum, in unchallenged testimony, told the court he mined and unmined portions of the concession to recover costs after Chairman Wontumi failed to give him money for the reclamation work. So, and some no say ena ebo boba free mu. License and I say, to me, Chairman Wontumi de ma, Mrantie say omunkoye adwuma or forest mu ho. And he said they should go and reclaim the land. Na court ne say Chairman Wontumi am making sure so obey background checks on these people to know say ampani ampa omo ye reclamation experts. Say ye mining wo baby na say ye pese enya forest ne back omo na betimi agine mam ye enya forest ne back. Chairman Wontumi anya background research be about them. Ena ode ema omo. Na Henry Okum no so ayebo ne din Henry Okum no ono so kire mu a adwuma ne de wo ye say wo kwa koye reclamation no was starting say wo ye na eduru mre bi a wo senka Chairman Wontumi mema ne sika no wan fa sika na ama no na wo say ne obetu obeye galamsey no de aiden atika. This is what Henry Okum so edin nsam betu dwasa na oka no. Enti osi Chairman Wontumi failed to give him money for the reclamation works. Enti no enema ono so course so a okokodi sa adwuma no. Enti se Chairman Wontumi se am no ka say de I mean akoye nsem bebre because se oni JFK kra omo twe no srani abasa ewo minka say elections are MPP omo ba bekoyi executive elections national. Na say 20 years abe saying na campaign e beto aso de aye no. But then on your screens enso so Wontumi sentenced to 20 years imprisonment with hard labor for engaging in illegal mining. Enti and also so another updater. Yeah, the court fines Wontumi 120,000 in addition to 20 years imprisonment. Enti and also so adia yede amamo na ensemi ba ye nyina be kai say Samreboi enche bia ensu eto wo ho ema akro ni nyina etimi yiri ye. A lot of people were talking about this say ni nyina aka ho bi mpo na emso mutu ni share da no because the way amanfo eho kire wo mo people are saying say illegal mining na course so road make an say Messi road enso kwan a omo divert say ye ema enso na nkasa ba bia o se kogu na nkasa ebi mu asisi because illegal mining activities are going on there. Make say Chairman Wontumi nkwa there are other people there almost so mining ni bi but then wa wo de so a ani beba ho no na say ye ba be fa de wako enti eno ene ma asisi amino ka say de Chairman Wontumi 20 years breaking omo edi amano onu ankasa as Chairman Wontumi Bernard Enchibuesi akon otua 120,000 Ghana cedis na ne company no so otua 180,000 Ghana cedis ni nyina ye illegal mining activities and audit license and so ema for mining and asset for forest activities are na Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources na omunim ho hwe omo ama approval and ama sisi ameno ka say de Chairman Wontumi and ho akwakire no. Still now there are other cases involving Chairman Wontumi that's what court Exim Bank there no is still there and also so judgment enya maye nti ebe he babia ni nyina ebe kwa kosi eti eno Chairman Wontumi arehosema na ye nyina yate ayede bi emamo eno no yebeto ansam ne so na yako President John Dramani Mahama na sesi ameno ka say or the South Africa or the omo eco AU on say omo media conference adebi omo ye no omo eco ho no call ye no kotena ase no ankasa cheche ni nsemu de tro omo say enema South Africa for ye no enya de a efa ne kwan so ya kire mo ya kire petitions do na de aba na me ankasa me wo ha me be coming some de a kire mo say say na ekoso e wo South Africa say munti bia say ni netie enti mo hwe na muntu ho anamon enti by now President John Dramani Mahama drags South Africa to AU on xenophobic attacks, calling for swift intervention from African Union. Said a baby me out bought a baby man ya to kwan because you see especially Ghana and Nigeria o hwet sa kronu omo adihye to kwan pa. Other countries is also amade she etukwan enti so mko pie mo ba bi sei na mo betreat omo a na je se mfa ne kwan so nti President John Dramani Mahama ekoya ode ne nsem ekotu dwa enti quickly no ye beko na ye President John Dramani Mahama ne nsem ode tu dwa ewo AU summit na se ye ba na ya baba beto aso e de amamo. What is the collaboration between Ghana and then Nigeria with this xenophobic attack? No yanko video in Embrace.
But permit me also, after talking about this compact, to address a matter of immediate concern to Ghana, Nigeria, and indeed the whole of our continent. Ghana is deeply concerned about the recent incidents of xenophobic attacks against our citizens in South Africa. During which some Africans, including Ghanaians and Nigerian citizens, have lost their lives, while many other African nationals have experienced fear, intimidation, and uncertainty. Ghana welcomes the decision of the Authority of Heads of State of ECOWAS to fully endorse and support Ghana's petition at the African Union for the matter to be addressed at the next AU Mid-Year Summit. African liberation was achieved through solidarity across our borders. We must never permit that proud legacy to be weakened by intolerance by a small group of people.
President John Dramani Mahama and Edin Sam Tudjano Tremor. Yes, Africa ha yetimi edi he ho because of say yetimi ebiebie your bottom edema afoforo because time even South Africa for kra omo akwakoji omo fa hodie no all the African countries they open up their borders for them. Some of them had to flee to other countries. Their president and I said the original mumpo edema omo no had to go to other African countries to go and then seek for support from some of these countries. Said be betimi agina omo na so na omo edi ade omo ho ntia no ehun sem na President John Dramani Mahama edi ko to dwa chemu a eyu nhwe na omo emfa omo nan ensimu ntem because yen say dan ti bibia emfa fi omo ho krata ye de tre say ye de condemn actions ne de ya na ense da ense ne memu kinasa eti omo ebesre say eyu omo hwe na omo emfa omo enan ensi form na samu so na Ghana ene Nigeria omo aka omo ehun abomu a se amene wo ka say afrophobic me can say a protest eko ye ka afrophobic wankasa wo hu African unipa wankasa unua bibini ebeba okrom na wo so wo mpena asem tu be protest de tia no apam no edu afri edi na afri okrom no Ghana and Nigeria aka mo ho abomu a meselem ni kan de to anim no ye nkofo wo baabi bebre and Ministry of Foreign Affairs e wa Abuja aye edi press release 10 di aba enti won se nkrom yenu eka bom no mu di djuma ejina ba akoso na ordinary release aba letting other people and as letting the press get to know say these two countries omakom ho bomo adjuma omo eba bedini so on your screens Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Nigeria way for Abuja and the press release we about is we'll go through what are the steps that Ghana and Nigeria are taking, what are the steps that they are taking to make sure say Afrophobic protester ekoso especially in South Africa omo ebetimi ejiremu na omo esi anokwan. It's where a press release Nigeria and Ghana agreed to work together against Afrophobic protests on the continent. Ministry of Foreign Affairs Abuja and omo eti epaye. It will take some parts of it. Baby ehun hia pa no na ye de amamo na mohu. Sisi anamo be na Ghana and Nigeria A2. The Ministry of State for Foreign Affairs of the Republic of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Ambassador Sola Enikano Laye, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, had a very successful bilateral meeting on the sidelines of the ongoing ECOWAS Mid-Year Summit in Freetown, Sierra Leone on Friday, 17th July 2026. And when some of these ministers get the opportunity to meet in some of these summits, into where AU or mid-year summit as no mukoshia no mudi nkomo say ni say na niema ekoso enti sign na mopese yenya no yenka ehumom I mean oba Ghana ha say ya na oba ebibima mu ha oba contribute say Ghana oba contribute say Nigeria. A lot of people know these countries. Omunim said they are very popular countries in Africa ha. The Minister of State of the Foreign Affairs appreciated the prompt response to the request for an audience and commended the excellent bilateral relations between the two brotherly countries. He underscored the need for increased collaboration and strategic consultation between both countries and buttressed the need for primitive diplomacy, which will enable both countries to nip irritants in the bud before they escalate. Ambassador congratulated President Mahama on the landmark UN resolution on the transatlantic slave trade and the recent hosting of the Next Steps high-level conference On the same matter, he informed that Nigeria aligns with the and fully supports the decision of the conference in a quest for reparative justice for Africans. They are in support of President John Dramani Mahama for the reparative justice for Africans. Producer, next slide. Na yayeno intentem so na yetimi sorry so. While extending his sincere, while extending his sincere regards to the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Ojugu, he acknowledged the positive impact of the Nigerian delegation to the high-level conference, taking into cognizance the statements and the commitment to the fight of reparative justice expressed by Nigeria at a forum. Both sides condemned all forms of xenophobic, Afrophobia, intolerance, and violence against fellow Africans, emphasizing that such acts are contrary to the shared values of Pan-Africanism and the collective progress of the continent. They underscored the need for urgent, coordinated regional and continental responses to address the root causes of these tensions, protect the lives and dignity of African migrants, and promote harmonious coexistence. They stressed that the criminals among migrants populations must be treated in accordance with the rule of law and not be subjected to violence and mob actions that often target even regular migrants and the other law-abiding African citizens. Now, Omar making sure say the root cause of some of these xenophobic attacks, Ebini say, crony be what South Africa. They felt say most of the criminal activities that cost was South Africa, me can say, you find say Ghana for, Nigeria for, Malawi for, more better than na this edumano. But ube kombe komuno na kromu ho for na ene eshechira omo ene this edumano. But omo hu ne say foreign nationals omo South Africa omo ena conduct criminal activities in South Africa. And according to Nigeria Foreign Affairs Ministry, Ghana Foreign Affairs Ministry, omo a president they want to get to know the root cause of the xenophobic attacks. One, then make sure say some of these activities say no foreign nationals in the area, they have to be dealt with according to the rule of law. And your mob action na ya chini pano na ya bono enti obi a onka ho kra no na ye de na akofra na akoye nsem bebre. Also, the meeting reaffirmed the strong fraternal ties between Nigeria and Ghana. The ministers agreed to work closely together to ensure that the issue of Afrophobia is placed on the agenda of the next African Union Summit. They committed to collaborating with other like-minded member states to advocate for stronger mechanisms within the African Union framework, including enhanced monitoring, early warning systems, and preventive diplomacy to avert future occurrences. The meeting concluded with a shared commitment by Nigeria and Ghana to continue collaborating with ECOWAS, the African Union, and other multilateral platforms aimed at building a more inclusive, peaceful, and prosperous Africa. Signed by Kimiebi Imomotimi Ebiamfa, only a spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria, Abuja, and Kratai, Efri Eba, Yakambi, Ede Amamunti. You almost say the next main AU summit, the only is saying a mid-year. The main one on making sure that is going to be the main agenda. Because a year in, year out, and as I way is South Africa, it is xenophobic attacks out South Africa, and yet a chair. And Jombe making sure the next main AU summit, Omo Ede Ebeba Abontina, a main agenda. Omubekasa Ede Afahon. This is the collaboration between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ghana, and Nigeria, trying to fight xenophobic and Afrophobic protests or other African countries. Yebetwa so na yede ensem no ede amamo. Opposition leader Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na amanfo dodo na omutremu omonte papa ne nka. What I say opposition ase no matter ba se de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wakasa na watutu bi enso ede amane President John Dramani Mahama na ensem ben na oka ni nyina ne se tribunal bill a sisi ameno ka say parliament apase akasa President John Dramani Mahama ede ne nsa be hyase no o se nke be ye pa enka President John Dramani Mahama onto ne boase enti on your screens. President Mahama, I have one request. Do not assent to the tribunal bill. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, MPP's 2028 flag bearer. And on in some way, to yours in Kebeya. enka President John Dramani Mahama nkonto ne boase or one request per edemano tribunal bill a omode aba no enka onto ne po ansa na onhwe emu onhwemu yie onye proud consultations ome bisa Ghana for say mumu hu ne sen say ne enye no na mpo MPP for mpo a omu opposition no say no mususu ehu nsem no because na nka omu wo bibia omu betimi aka edi afa ho but ya ma omu kwan yenyina yehu ye the time omu stage workout because they felt say omu so nsem omu beso omu ka no speaker ma omu kwan omu nkasa nti omu bufu sorry koye nti omu say they still have a lot up their sleeve that they want to contribute to this particular tribunal bill aba nti odi ato president anim say on relax kakra onto ne boase na tribunal no will take you through adwuma ben pa no mo ba beye will take you through President Mahama, your government commands the most overwhelming majority in parliament. Every bill can be passed, but not every bill must be assented to. And also, your Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Nekasa Odi Tuja, Nemubi, and Odi Wenso Etuja, say, one or more majorities, is here, parliament. NDC4 and the overwhelming majority. And to bill bia on person mo pass bia, the on person mo ye bi on betimi aye na or the two President John Dramani Mahama and him say, wo hona bibia be wie, wo hona bibia be hwe, enti enye bill bia na ye de ba ya no assign because o majority for na gitum mo there bi. Enti wo hwe, onhwe na onhwe niam mu ye ansa na wage niam bi atum. MPP is ready to provide input on the tribunal bill. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, MPP's 2028 flag bearer. Now when NDC4 and omoda sorry almost omonti bida because eniema si atwam time ana manfo so majority e parliament almost pass bills bia o question said then still now on pass bill no ebi ni e-levy almost Ghana for kasa ya say oh bill yim ka munhwemu ye ma mon pass ya pass ye domestic debt exchange program DDEP and also by man kokrafo ne mrafo kotena ase protest akese still almost MPP for the buy and NDC for saying some MPP did to on this particular tribunal ne de omoji tumu enye ye enti tribunal no ne wo hodada enti Fourth Republic ya from 1992 no ena omo ewo constitution mu dada there but say president bi de be ya adwuma say yentete tribunal no no start and all the regions all the most of the courts near them omo en wo ho for an alternative dispute resolution en fama atimamufo ene abamu mpanifo no na president bi anya nyeye na President John Dramani Mahama ne kan promises ni hu bi say obo obeye and oba be na fast track na omo de be fast track cases no and them say amanfo be hwehwe o maso nti omo say president Ntoni Bo ase kakra but then Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kasa ntie no na yemra sisi.
Hello, fellow citizens. I speak to you on a matter that has the potential to reshape our justice delivery system, confidence in our judiciary, and the future of our democracy altogether. The attempt to reintroduce tribunals into Ghana's judicial system. Last week, Parliament passed the Tribunals Bill 2026. The mandatory one-day interval between the consideration stage and the third reading was waived so that the bill could be passed on the same day. The minority's objections were voted down. Organized labor objected loudly and publicly, but was ignored. The bill will soon be transmitted to the President for his assent. I have one respectful request of President Mahama. Mr. President, do not assent to this bill. Pause and let the nation ponder and deliberate on this very important matter. This is not a partisan request. The Trades Union Congress, the voice of millions of Ghanaian workers, has called for the bill to be withdrawn altogether, warning that in its current form, it could become a potent tool for weaponizing justice delivery. Those are the words of Ghanaian workers, not of any political party. Consider also the government's own process. The President established the Constitution Review Committee, and it reported last December. This committee recommended removing regional tribunals from the Constitution because the High Court has long carried their caseload. Yet, the report of the committee has not been published. Before the nation has even read it, Parliament has rushed through and legislated in the opposite direction. Mr. President, publish the report first. Above all, Mr. President, reflect on the historical antecedents of the public tribunal system. Under this bill, panels that include persons who are not lawyers may sit in judgment over criminal matters. Ghanaians remember tribunals, and we remember what was done in their name. Our courts are congested, yes, but the answer to congested courts is to strengthen the courts, more judges, more courtrooms, and digitized processes. It is not to build a second system of justice. Mr. President, your government commands one of the largest majorities in the history of the Fourth Republic. With such numbers, Parliament can pass almost any bill it wishes. Not everything that can be passed should be passed. The larger the majority, the greater the duty of restraint. History will not ask how many votes a law received. It will ask whether the law is just, equitable, and seeks to promote and protect the interests of Ghanaians. My call is therefore simple and constructive. Withhold your assent. Convene genuine national engagement. Invite the Ghana Bar Association and other lawyers groups, organized labor, civil society, and the political parties, including my own. We will come in good faith and consult the judiciary itself, the institution that must live with whatever Parliament creates. Justice belongs to no government and no party. It belongs to the Ghanaian people. And a law that reshapes the architecture of justice should rest on national consensus, not on head count. Mr. President, the pen is in your hand. Use it not to assent to this bill, but write an invitation to the nation through the Council of State in accordance with Articles 90 and 106 of the 1992 Constitution. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Thank you.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ena yakote ne kase odene nsem etudwa se President John Dramani Mahama bill a umde abeto nanim for tribunal setup no enka onhwemu na onhwemu yie one amanfo eni komo because oba SOEs ni ada meka na ewo Ghana hatimemufo na ngasa de omano otum se nka monhwemu na monhwemu ye bio ansana maje eye bio na tum because ewom se ye court system no se ye ho aboma ensem ni obi asema di court be se 20 years the assembly ne de anankasa wu agya ho kodadadada so still asem no wo court ukọ baabi efie bi wo ho a abusuafo atwe ho manso am asese ameno kasa yi efie ne ntimi mane si ho kwa tenants team but tenants no they have to pay money to the courts because yenka asem no hu de efie no mpoye ne dia enti sansem bi say no se tribunal no ho a we can just push some of these issues to them no ma fast track bibia na omo edi ho dwuma ne no ena NPP New Patriotic Party amanyoko no chemu adabi enye sa na wo se ye no omo to omo bo ase na omo enhwehwemu yie ansana omo apase saa bill no ama ababe ye adwuma eti eno any update de mamo on the tribunal set up the mean can say NPP for omo so asebo omo wo eka de efa ho no yebeko Kumase na yakọ the Kumawood movie omo aso ye na areho se me free hoba and say the abranti oda screen so papa oda screen so kwadwo kwache opopi keke ena yanti asem de se keke watu anananom ewo nsiedo akwa yare hosem ewo Kumawood movie industry nim in general na abranti waye movies bebre movies dodo na ena waye na nsen akra mu ho baabi efira TV series no obe join ye ena oyi kakra ena teacher banza movie ade be kind pa a ebe hit ye pa teacher banza eno so na keke ewo mu bia o actors a movie no ema ne ye kama ema ye nyina yetimi ehwe bi na ne nyina ne se almost start ye se omo eboa no because oyare ye a report a eba chemu a onya kidney failure ama okoda hospital chair ye ma omo eye contributions nya de e de come ma no mpo se nko mehwe so betimi agye omu nua no enkwa na wasanso atena se edidi anom na wato na adwuma so as a Kumawood actor na as a movie actor any director ewo Kumawood ni mu nenso yante asemda veteran actor KK wanya ne baby eko akwakoye arehosempa ewo Kumase enti quickly no yebeko na yahwe time or yarida home most of the acts and I say actors ni actresses ekoye ekosha no ni didi nkomo ehye ni nkran ema ni sika ni ade se obetimi ade atena nkomo bio ti yebeko na yahwe sa video ni eba most of the movies are wayiyi ene ade no yebebo bi so ede amamo yenko ni emra sese
nya ready se melusu na najima bebibi a onya ready so belusu sana minimi say entire movie industry no obi anya ready so belusu enti nsu fire mpaibo yesu ye dem paibo ebe tai with sesika ena yetua ena yebetimi anya wa yes na odomankuma so onto yensem yentimi nya bi yemfa moa yempejao na tumi trase na hwewuma
enti okohwe a ohene yere enana one no edi nkomo omo maka nyina so ejina nachi ana omo hwe senka omo enua no obetimi aba kwamu na wetimi abeto na adwuma so enso arehosem wetimi afrimu eja yeho eko yayaya enti akwakọ ya arehosem asisi amino ka say Kumawood movie industry no omo enso etwa adwadwo pa omo meka ne so akoya arehosem because he was one of the comic actors in the Kumawood movie industry. No ankasa so na oye me kan say oye director enso so eka ho a ono ankasa at points na oboa say or born homodin say or de ni project say baba bonten any ade for some few months na ade na yentenenka social media hu no any ade na video started surface say oyare na omo astati omo kosasa no ne ade enumu ena ebeto twase papain wafri mu akwakoye areho esem na ohwe Kumawood actor yi ohwe baby ofri achim takrase ewo eastern region eho ena ofri achim takrase ena ofri a ode me kan say ode epiem wo Kumase a ode eyiye movies nkakra sisi amino ka say de wode afri mu no ojama enso so ewo ho ewo chire ansana oko nti akwakọ ya rehosem na ohwemu na obi report bi ode ba 2026 the very first actor a wafri mu ene eye KK nemum enye ne kwan so sei ena na Kumawood for ana Ghana nyina na ye peno na ye hwe senka ne yareda hom no obetimi enya ne ho enkwa na wababeke yensa ayarehosem ye ma abusua ene achimta krasefo nyina ne Kumawood family ni nyina ye ma omo nyina yakọ enti ye no kwadwo kwache opobi a wafri mu wanya ne baby call arehosem update na ye de ema mu no na yesa so baga na haya so a mabunu ne bebre esika akwakoka scheme bi mu eno so ya arehosem a lot of money on your screens some of the scheme ekoso a ediom de ama scheme no Yes, CPWC a scheme bia e wo ho e de ma wa opese odo ho hyem. Now this is how it works. Oh wow, we be text you say ye per online workers. The online workers no bra na be ye adwuma ni bi. Ti say wo feel say opese wo ye adwuma online na che say ne omo alinkill. So they will give you task. Omega say ya mo adwuma kono like video way, ko share video way, wo share video na ye be ma osika sei. Ye de sika ne ma wo na che say wenye sika no. Enti the more wo ye adwuma no ubetimi aya akodru be say 100 Ghana cedis eno ye task ayede ma wo no ho aketua ene ye de ama wo no na waje 100 Ghana cedis no masa fa kwan bia so asa dadaw say 100 cedis no come and reinvest or be reinvest because they have to give you more task for you to earn more, and for you to get more task to earn more no you have to pay so that they will upgrade you to a different level where they will give you more task into we adwuma no bebre no na osika na edoso amanfo sika akwakohyemu nyagro. So we'll give you screenshots of people who were complaining of this particular scheme. Amanfo sika wey I say I'm hurting more, my 38,000 is gone just like that. Obi nisika 30 to the tune of 38,000 Ghana cedis. And where omo edi omo response e pray yen. Say we hear messages now. Omo edi pray yen say omo so omo share on this particular scheme no and omo so edi ma yen. Where my 38,000 is gone just like that. Just like that. My hard-earned money that I've saved. You also say my savings. Obi also say I'm not well. And I will also buy. Also just listen to this person. And see what you say still na koso enje ya futuo because what wa obi be send you message. Some of them out from nowhere na oma creative group na wo ka ho, then they will be giving people task oma ka ho na anga sa omo share chire no na oma ba I've earned this, I've gotten this, I've earned this na wo obechato kra private to give you more insights before you realize your money is gone. Last week I went and took a loan of 29,000 and upgraded our accounts to level 5 and registered 2 level 4 sub accounts with the hope of withdrawing to pay back. Among for kwaji loan. Nom the abeshe scheme num. Tiana sana make us say you be upgrade you level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5. And the more also register amount for show us no na unyeska. Enti 29,000 Ghana cedis a loan obi kwaji ye e di be shame. Say ka ye betua ne back na wakwakọ yisika no e de akwakọ koma e de akoma baby okoji loan no atene mfa so 29 Ghana cedis 29,000 Ghana cedis eno eye obi de o ya first person o say I just heard someone used school fees to invest. It is sad. Obi school fees, and you see some of these things omo targeted students no, because I'll be a full-time student now on Yejuma. Or who say, oh, there's this side hustle. Metimi anye na menye sika fast. Not in wako shame. Into the chop money, not their register, the sika way. So the funny thing is when you start, obia mama kanchira will say, usika bikum. I say it is called CWPC, founded in Australia. Into Ushemwa, amount for transactions, any day. And the one just say me 100 Ghana, 220 Ghana. I don't know, on better service charge. Scanner was said, you know, almost start to be a free a service charge. To 220, 22 Ghana city service charge, 100 cities, 10 city service charge. And see, Uber who say, I say, yes, a legit. Sikane Eba, producer fair called the previous screenshots, no. Uber says, Sikane Eba, it is Sikane Eba na say. I say, any mammy for a brain shame. Na ya upgrade me because so all level 1 e be more adwuma be miensa adwuma miensa no ye na so sika 100 cedis I just say wa upgrade wo ho akosoro ansa na ma more task e be I dey 3 beka ho na ye 6 in a day no obe ye adwuma makoma 6 no na just ye be ma almost e be 600 Ghana cedis na say usika na akosoro. So here we are, say everything is gone. I've registered for people over 20,000. And over 20,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, nipa nkwa 20,000 no. There be nipa na wa register omu nyina keke scan boma over 20,000 Ghana cedis. When you say let's just forget it and move forward. Because you see, any panakasa scheme no, you won't know where they are. Some of these people are located in diverse areas in the world. When you say that's how life is, they have successfully deceived us. So may deceive you, Munina. When you say just see what my uncle sent me, which means any uncle no, I rehearse them also the Nuhako Shemu pa ama Neho Aquacochino. And the CWPC scheme, man for your Muko Shemu, Ghana for the one at your Muko Shemua. See, I'm not say or more elusive big timer. And also Aqua ye as someone also would this year be a different online business no a dawson. Now say the updates brand say wunya online business and I say a juma work from home online bisa verify who say a juma no legit and sana do one question before you realize all your money is gone. So this is how the platform looks like. And on this particular platform who say nipa no order level 3 and the total income awanya ewom 9,402 deposit awaye nkwa 2,196 until where an account balance wo ho and a total income from jumana oye no until you see some are legit. Sometimes omo be shase no na amon for omo ebedru se nipa be go su bebra. Now they are finding it difficult to disburse the money to all the accounts na ayeye no se system na njamia na a crash it. You can't even access the app. You can't even access the site. Obi mo so ho a omo shase na no a fraud eno mo beye. Enti we hu ye any online business ebe require say wo betu sika ansana yesi ya upgrade you edu akosoro ti wo ye adwuma na etua wo mo no hwe hu ye e wo sa schemes no ho nyesa waso ebetimi ayehye pa. Enti that is the update ye de emamo ye beto ansem no so na yakọ ye World Cup 2026 enra ena omu ewie ye no na enkom hye bebre ena ba World Cup yi ho enkom hye na do so na ba ko ne de to mu pa me kan say ba mu prophet Eric Boahin Uche na ono prophesy say first of all World Cup no will go to Europe enko America bio say the last edition no 2022 no e Argentina no na okachire say yes indeed it will go to Europe. Among for say also for asema wo ken o say yes e be call Europe e boy yakobo Spain edinti e be call yakọ that particular prophecy no ye wi ani aba said time our prophecy ni be mu Spain she go no prophet saying na na fie ana sorry ho esitie yen ko ne hwe we ni emra sisie
the water. The World Cup. Now, who promotes fire. The World Cup. The World Cup. The World Cup. Now, three countries are having a meeting against the World Cup. Three countries, we see Russia. Three countries are having a meeting against the World Cup. American securities should tighten their stadiums very, very, very well. There's going to be attacks on their stadiums during the World Cup. Now, this year World Cup, the winner will go to Europe. Europe. I see a country called Spain carrying the trophy. This year World Cup. A country called Spain carrying the trophy. This year World Cup. Now listen, America against Nigeria, 2026. The country called Ghana. Our homeland would cooperate against, or cooperate with Americans against Nigeria. Ghana.
Eno aye prophet uche and didn't some to judge yes, walk up Nadia will be a echo is going to stay and as I call Europe. I'm a Spain for and omo ebefa World Cup. Now the prophecy ba akwa no so what you say abam because Messi and as Argentina and the omo na Americans defending champions. See trophy no if you omo ho and because ebeko FIFA ho na FIFA dey am Spain. Now also the prophecy by it say the football na nkasa no Messi is going to hand over to Lamine Yamal. Nti eno so ensemo a prophet uche edi to dwanti ebe konia kotie no na yaba na yaba na yaba be kiremo how the reactions were when Spain scored the only goal. Ferran Torres shared the only goal e ma mu win World Cup no ye koni ntie we ni emra sese.
Some of us say what can be American football prophecy. And the reason I'm even talking about it is because I gave a word about Spain 31st night. Said they will win the cup. And they are in the finals today, right? I came back and I said they are in battle, two of us. Two of us. Now, I want to read it again what I said. Unquote. Last week, Sunday, I think today, I said this, but let me repeat it. Now listen to me, people of God. What I'm about to say doesn't mean Spain is not in line for the glory God wants to give them. From the beginning, the cup is ordained for Spain to win 2026 cup. But everything God will give you, He is giving to you for His glory. For every gift of God is to glorify His name. Now I saw the cup put on the crossroad, and I asked the angel that this cup is for Spain. Why is it now? Why is it now put on the crossroad where three junctions meet? And then he said, Lamine Yamal did something against the Lord, and because of that, the lifting of the flag of Palestinians against Israel triggered a battle for them. That cannot cause them and the promise of God for them. Now they have a battle to fight for the cup to obtain from them. You just create easily. A difficult battle and a task for them. If they work hard and fight, they will break through that battle for the glory. Everything that God wants to do, there is a rule attached to it. Now, I said this last week and I said, the cup was today for Spain that Abiana Abraham here, because he is the only one, a radical person who introduced a new people to the football image. That is why the first time in my prophecy, I said, after World Cup, you will not hear the Messi's again. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo again because they will retire from football. Mukai. It's on the reverse of the Mukai. Now, so God wants to introduce the new Lamine Yamal, the new, I don't know their names, those young people who are coming.
So that was Prophet Uche and I didn't some tuja. Now, yes, there is going to be a handover this year's World Cup from Messi to Lamine Yamal. So the way waiting me out to a generation or so of football. Now, now, Spain, Ferran Torres, share goal, a chat to cry a World Cup, Nimunz and Spain. Almost a goals me and San and Yaji Mubako. 3 goals against Argentina and Yaji Mubako at the more the winning World Cup 2026. USA, Canada, Mexico. Na ye share go no nature say prophet uche ne nsem odi to dwa from 31st eba na be see eye enra ye poor World Cup no na just abam. So let's go and watch the reaction in Prophet Uche's house saying no celebrity Ferran Torres go no yɛnkɔ ne mmra sisi.
Go! Go! Go ball! Go! 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 Yeah! Go! Oh! Go! 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 Hey! Abom! 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 Number 7! Number 7!
Number 7.
Prophet uche ena yekohwe ifie utimze ni jaba prophet wahye nkoma mana bem enti ye wose ye celebrate yes enti sa no obi no hye no nkoma ye Spain fo ko hwehwe no o se nka first of all nkomu behu no ansa no makọ World Cup no ti omu gi ye sei no na nkoma behu no na ese oma ye eye amamre de ama osofo because chale adwuma no eso before we hu niema bi sei no na yese bebia wawura na ansa na wo pia ba no osofo hu nyina afọ ena obai no de beto manim se sei na mahu osofo nyame esira eye nyina enura na amanfo dodo na no mani age ewo World Cup final na course no yes, that is the update. See, I'm not gonna say there Lamine Yamal 19 years akora weswa 19 years on any team Rodrigo mu nyina United Simon mu nyina wakabo mu oma left the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the very first edition, which featured 64 teams. No, you see, I'm not gonna say Spain for and Enra omoye wonders our Wontumi eji ye edi free Argentina for some Enra team is a bono and so po now say po omo and crank it and kete mo bum penny for say so who Messi jinemu Martinez keeper yi omu nyina omu nyini penny for kama na crank it to Lamine Yamal mo any Kubasi mo Rodrigo cried away yini kakra Ferran Torres mo small boys omo Barcelona omo ayi Argentina for no nyedwa pa enra ema otimi say shot ye ball no kra wie ye na Argentina 0 shots on target wabra Spain abo over 20 shots on target na otimi say ball no na ni nyina Spain for and an airborne by first half started second half ni nyina na it was very clear say Spain ebetimi age but then no mu hu ni say ahondin bi Argentina betimi de rabo no no ebetimi asesa ne ma say omo ye against Cape Verde, omo ye against Egypt, omo ye against England no na manfo hu ni say bibi sa betimi asi but enra Messi was missing in action. Why are there onko to aso ewo baby fofro yes enti eno eye prophet uche ne nsemo de tuja but then yanko gomwa eno eye gomwa central MP owo ho eye Kwame A+ ono ena eye MP ewo gomwa central na okko gomwa central project akese ekoso no ubisa ho say is it the same thing that is happening in other constituencies and I am more who now what is really happening because the level of industrialization ekoso ewo gomwa central no esewani MP we no kacha wo say me nya MP ama be krokro da bi ono adwuma no de ma no obeye enti so obehwe ne nsem obekeka so ene tia obetia wo as a citizen who di boni obetia wo onhwe o me krokro me pepa won search na o mamo nya ni se da bi obekacha say sebe wo say di antema MP de be ma wo adwuma ne de obeye and so ne niema bi say so na wonto aba ma na akoto aba ma obi foforo because the kind of lobbying na all yema industries aba gomwa no esewani and quickly no ye be kwa kohwe because gomwa ho no wachem say this side for industries, this side is for tourism ye be hwe ni nyina but then ye hwe industry de no na ye mra sisi.
So in the next 5 years something amazing is going to happen here. You can see that factories have started springing up here. A lot more are coming, and so you don't have to wait. The time to invest in Gomwa is now. The other side will be for tourism. And then on this side, as you can see, it will be the industrial area. So we are not just looking at tourism, but we are looking at developing this side, the forest, and then after the forest into an ecotourism destination. And then we'll develop this side into an industrial area so that you can work here and then you can have all the fun up there. This is what we intend to develop. So in Gomwa, we are here with some other consultants, the architects, the surveyors, drainage consultants, hydrologists. We have assembled a team of professionals who are all Ghanaians to help us to be able to develop this vision that we have. This forest is going to be put into very big use, and the president stated that he wants Ghana to be the tourist destination of Africa. He said Volta region, and we are calling on our people in the Volta region to act fast. If not, the president will turn his attention to the central region entirely, because we want to build something here in honor of the president. The fact that he has that vision, we have to make sure that it becomes a reality.
I must say, the first time that I heard about this artificial waterfall, I laughed. I was very skeptical about it. But then, my interactions with him, his conviction, his passion, his resolve, and coming here to the site to see it myself, are more than convinced that it can be done.
This is being done by both Gomwa Central and Gomwa West. So I am the MP for Gomwa Central. Honorable Richard Jan is the MP for Gomwa West. And together we have decided that we are going to build something that the Africa and the world will travel to see. The GJ president is a partner to this project, and so we want the media to support us. We want you to be with us every step of the way. You have to do occasional visits to this area so that you can report to the people that Ghana is building something. We want our country and our leaders, and especially our president, to go down in history as the Al Maktoum of Africa. We also have to celebrate our leaders, and we want to make sure that we can also tell some of the stories that Dubai and Singapore and all these places have told over the years.
And yes, MP Chemwa on the companies do dona and a 18 komo said a beya umbetimi abanoma be invest in a Gomwa. And she said a mekano unze a jumano de biana also una waha una minisicana amount for tremena ways. You see, oba, because we are MP, the trust is there. Mokromo ho and yama bene wa industries ba umbetimi make a good use of it. And as a mobile, what is the assurance that they are going to get their monies back? We hear all these surveys. Now we put you together. Then you go out there. You look for some of these companies to come and invest in your constituency. Ti won say adwuma krom ho no obi aba nya adwuma ye we nya adwuma ye we nya adwuma ye fa show mu tiri mu say me pese mu benya sika nti na me industries we aba nti make sure say oba benya mu kwan. Ti adwuma no obi ansa be kono no kakra we security we operations manager we adwuma with machines we ebi mo so they have to produce raw materials to feed some of these companies before you realize a krom ho na kasa constituency na enyini enti MP nya bibia na wo na otu bottom sika there be. Some of these things, go out there, look for the companies that are readily available so they will come and invest. Enti ebi Ena A+, Kwame A+, Gomwa Central MP. Or ye na or the to just say the side baby ebe for industrialization, another side will be for ecotourism. That is the Yenku Forest. In Gomwa Central, there's a forest there. I'm friend Yenku Forest. They already have some level of tourism activities going on in there, but man for the one anti dine da mene ebia nipa do one and then I want to say forest be Gomwa friend Yenku Forest. But then the tourism activities in the forest will also grow. And Yenku forest no said ye ho esitie how a man for koho for tourism ne kwanya MP person of fashion no pejam no yankone he video ni mrasisi.
This is Yenku forest. This part forms the Block A.
Block A.
When we go a little bit along the road, you will see where it's the road passes through the forest. The other side is Block B, and this one is the Block A. The Block A, it stretches from Gomua, Ogwakrum, and it passes through some communities to Amenfi, Otel. There are a lot of communities around there. That area, you could see there, when you look at the map, you see beneath, we've done some plantations. That is when the place was degraded.
Okay.
But that part of the Block A is natural forest. We've never had any harvesting before. There hasn't been any harvesting before. So it's totally natural. As at now, we are protecting, but the difficult aspect is when the land is there and the two landowners are not getting any benefit, it becomes very difficult to convince them to preserve it. But when we start to bring something in, because per our management or operations or how we disburse revenue, unless something is being done here, which is harvesting or maybe other source of income generation, we can't get anything as a commission to share it for the students. So this idea of bringing tourism will let them also get something. If management take it, or maybe management sees that will be beneficial for this area, I think they will also look at it and see how they will release the place for that activity. And in that sense, people will get employment, there will be revenue generation, and the two landowners will also get something out of that. And that will help them also to assist Forestry Commission and all the other parties to preserve it.
As you can see, this is the entire Yenku forest. This is the entire forest. The first one is where we intend to develop the artificial waterfall. So we want to pump the water up the mountain and then release it from there, so that when you are driving on the Lagos-Abidjan highway, you see the waterfall from that distance. And then we want to develop zip lines, canopy walks like we have at Kakum Forest. We want to develop glass walks, sky biking, everything. We want to increase the animal population here. We want this place to be one of the best tourist destinations in Africa. On the other side will be for tourism, and then on this side, as you can see, it will be the industrial area. So we are not just looking at tourism, but we are looking at developing this side, the forest, and then after the forest into an ecotourism destination, and then we develop this side into an industrial area, so that you can work here and then you can have all the fun up there. This is what we intend to develop. So in Gomua.
If the consultant says doable and it's possible, who am I? I can only say that yes, we don't just do the talking, we walk the talk. Even though somebody should carry the vision, there should be a vision bearer. This is something that will put Ghana.
I must say, the first time that I heard about this artificial waterfall, I laughed. I was very skeptical about it. So, what is this man saying? Artificial waterfall here. But then, my interactions with him, his conviction, his passion, his resolve, and coming here to the site to see it myself, the resource for these waterfalls are more than convinced that they can be done.
We are here with some other consultants, the architects, the surveyors, the drainage consultants, hydrologists. We have assembled a team of professionals who are all Ghanaians to help us to be able to develop this vision that we have. And we are informing you today that formally we have begun building the artificial waterfall that we dream of building. In fact, we want to build a waterfall on this mountain. Yeah. We want the waterfall to be seen from the N1. So when you are driving along the N1 from Accra to Cape Coast, you see the water pouring from that distance. We are going to have dancing fountains here. These are things that we go to Dubai to see. We are going to build some dancing fountain here with lasers. And so when you are driving on the N1, you see a beautiful project here. And this is being done by both Gumua Central and Gumua West. So I am the MP for Gumua Central. Honorable Richard Jan is the MP for Gumua West. And together we have decided that we are going to build something that the Africa and the world will travel to see. As you can see, there is already some fishing activities that go on here, and we are going to support them because we want this place to be the organic food hub or organic food area. So you are not just coming here for tourism, but when you come here, this whole area is for farming, and we are going to preserve the farming so that you can buy all your vegetables and all. This forest is going to be put into very big use, and the president stated that he wants Ghana to be the tourist destination of Africa. He said Volta region, and we are calling on our people in the Volta region to act fast. If not, the president will turn his attention to the central region entirely, because we want to build something here in honor of the president. The fact that he has that vision, we have to make sure that it becomes a reality. There are so many travelers who use this road. This is the Lagos-Abidjan Highway, the N1, the Accra Cape Coast Road is the Lagos-Abidjan Highway, and 47 million passengers use this road every year. And once we have 47 million people using this road, and we have this year, we have to leverage on that to develop something that the world will come and see. And so next year, by Easter Monday, we should be able to commission our artificial waterfall. Yeah. So we are telling you that, God willing, by next year, Easter Monday, we are coming here to commission the waterfall. We are going to have a waterfall that is about 100 meters high. We are going to transform the entire place into a one-stop tourist area. And we hope that the media, that's why we are here today, and the GJ president is a partner to this project. And so we want the media to support us. We want you to be with us every step of the way. You have to do occasional visits to this area so that you can report to the people that Ghana is building something. We want our country and our leaders, and especially our president, to go down in history as the Al Maktoum of Africa. We also have to celebrate our leaders, and we want to make sure that we can also tell some of the stories that Dubai and Singapore and all these places have told over the years. So in the next 5 years, something amazing is going to happen here. You can see that factories have started springing up here. A lot more are coming. And so you don't have to wait. The time to invest in Gumua is now.